every morning, this is what I do. It's a very big secret, by the way.
Mark Cuban, always win, never lose. Mark Cuban, I'm a shark, who are you?
I just have a simple routine. I get up early in the morning. I believe what Ted Turner said, early to bed, early to rise, work like hell, and advertise. And so this is what I believe in. So I go to bed early, it's around 10 o'clock, then I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, which is 6 hours of sleep. That's all you need. And if you need more, then just sleep a little faster. And then I just get going. Then I read. Yeah. I read the newspaper, I read articles, I go on the internet and I read, and then by the time comes 6 o'clock, I get on my bike, I ride down to the gym, I work out for an hour, then I ride back again, have my breakfast. So this is a routine just to get the day going before I ever go to the office or before I start some serious work. So it's a routine.
And you like the empty stomach workout?
Yeah, because I have enough fat on my body, trust me.
I'm
not one of those 5% body fat kind of a guys. I'm the 15% body fat kind of a guy. So therefore I have enough fat that I will survive a 1 hour workout and a 1 hour bike ride. I know that for sure. So far I've never fallen off the bike and never worried about that.
But the first thing I do every morning as part of that ritual is I jump in a jacuzzi, which loosens the muscles, and then I jump in freezing cold water. I have a cold plunge, if you would, and it's 57 degrees, and I pop into that thing. I also, for recovery's sake, I use cryotherapy, which was developed in Europe. It's amazing. A lot of athletes around the world are using it now. And it lowers your body temperature using nitrogen. So there's no water on you or you would freeze to death or you would burn. By using these gases, it brings the temperature down in your body down to minus 225 Fahrenheit, which is wild, for 3 minutes. And what it does is it resets your whole nervous system and it takes all the inflammation out of your body. So I go into this machine and 3 minutes later I come out and the next day it's like instead of all these aches and pains and tears, I'm recovered. But daily you have to prime yourself. You have to do something for 10 minutes minimum. If you don't have 10 minutes, you don't have a life. And
ooh, that's so good.
You gotta do it, right?
That's good. If you don't have 10 minutes,
you don't have a life
to give to priming yourself.
That's right.
You
don't have a life. You want a prime life. You want a beautiful life. You want a beautiful family.
Oh, I love that you say that.
But I do. It's the first time I wake up in the morning. Yeah. People always ask me, how are you so up all the time? But part of it is I attend all these seminars.
Yes.
I teach all this. But the real reason is
you prime yourself.
I prime myself. That's what I've done for years. It's like I change my body with this radical breathing pattern or movement. There's many ways to do it. But then I do 10 minutes, and it usually goes more because I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
But 10 minutes is how I get myself to do it. 3.5 minutes of pure gratitude about 3 things. And I pick one of those 3 to be simple because I don't want to be the astronaut that, he went to the moon, that was his idea of adventure, and then they all come back and were depressed because what do I do for the rest of my life? You know? So the wind in my face, my children's faces, anything. And the reason for gratitude is the 2 emotions that mess us up the most are fear and anger.
Yeah.
And you can't be grateful and fearful simultaneously. They don't go together. And you can't be angry and grateful simultaneously. So if you literally start your day cultivating that, this part I was talking about creating a highway to happiness.
Yeah.
And then I do 3 minutes of my 3 to thrive. What are 3 outcomes or results I'm really committed to and I see them as done and fulfilled? And in 10 minutes.
For that day?
I usually look at something at 6 months to 12 months out. Wow. Something that's a little bigger. And then what I feel is fulfilled and done, and I give thanks for it. And you're at the end of those 10 minutes, and usually it's 15 or 18 for me, I am so wired. Now, I've done that for years. It's been the base of me. What's different with suffering is measuring it moment to moment, Oprah. And then the third one for me is, okay, how do I love more? Because love to me is an action. It's not a word. It's not an emotion. It's like, if you love, you act accordingly. So love, and what can I do in a loving way, and what can I be grateful for? And that little 3-step process ends the suffering.
4 o'clock in the morning, I wake up, have my caffeine.
4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the morning. But by the way, that's the magic hour. That 4 o'clock in the morning is when no one else is up, so no one else is bothering you, and you can focus on whatever work you have to get done. I'm sending these electronic mails, those things, right?
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah, those things. And then by 4:30, 4:45, I'm doing some sort of cardio. So in this case, I come out here, open these garage doors. It's still dark outside, so it's just me and a whole bunch of Blair Witch things that are happening out there in the woods. and I jump on this thing. I do this, and then I'll have breakfast, and then I will go do all my strength and conditioning training at a gym for about an hour, and then I'll go to set. 9
So
o'clock.
total workout time for all the dudes that are like, I could look like that at home right now.
Yeah.
How much run time, cardio, and strength do you do a day?
Between cardio, strength, and resistance training, stretching, maybe about an hour and 45 minutes.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad, but it's not all at one shot.
Okay. You have to be watching your diet because we know diet, like they say, abs are made in the kitchen. So more than you're working out.
Diet's everything. I can tell you right now is just to find balance is what I do.
Okay, so it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, sure. So I think carbs are your friend.
Usually before the sun comes up, I offer myself to something greater than myself. If it's for 1 minute, 20 seconds, or 10 minutes, I at least stop in that space in my house every morning. I have a little meditation space where I just go. I have beautiful spiritual readings there. I light my 3 candles there, daily word or something. And I express to this greater energy field than I that I don't want to be alone as I move out into the world.
You know, I wake up, really early every day. And I play tennis with somebody who's a lot younger and a lot fitter than me, and we play singles, and we give it everything we can, and end up sweating big time and having a lot of fun at this as well. And then if the wind is up, I'll go for a kite surf. Kiting's a lovely way just to get away from the mobile phones and just get out on the sea, and then after that come back, have a sort of nice healthy breakfast generally. So sometimes not so healthy.
You found your kryptonite.
And then I'm ready. Then I'm ready for the day.
I usually get up about 6:30, give or take. First thing I do when I'm laying in bed still is I'll grab a phone and start going through my email. Whatever the stressful things are, I try to get those out of the way in the morning. Then I get myself out of bed, walk to our kitchen. I'll have some decaf coffee and I'll eat my Alyssa's healthy cookies, turn on one of the business news networks and listen to what's happening in the market, what's happening with tariffs, all that kind of stuff, because it impacts a lot of my companies. Before I go to bed, I put on a pair of gym shorts and a tank top, and that's what I'm wearing when I get up in the morning until I shower and it's time to change. Then I get really dressed up. I put on a pair of sweatpants. Now, if it's an important day, I'll put on a blue Mavs shirt. If it's not as important a day, maybe I'll put on like a green Mavs colored t-shirt. It really just depends on who I'm seeing and how important they are. I gotta take my bright and shiny and smiling 15-year-old daughter and drop her off at school. And this is gonna sound really weird, but one day I'm online and I'm looking through my mentions and they're just blowing up. And it turns out it's a song. And the song is called Mark Cuban. And the way the song goes is, Mark Cuban, always win, never lose. Mark Cuban, I'm a shark, who are you? So being the dad that I am, in the mornings, I gotta just jam it out so I drive my kids crazy. Once I drop her off, Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, I'm going to Lifetime Fitness and I'm playing pickup. I've been playing pickup there forever and I can't jump as high as I used to, but I'm money. Do that, come home, take a shower, and again, I'm working on emails.
This is what I do, and I cannot explain the power that I get from starting my day off and being bigger than my excuses and being in control. First and foremost, wake up on time. When that alarm goes off, get your butt out of bed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Why is that important for persistence? The reason why is because the first decision that you're making of the day is to actually get up and get moving. That means you are persistently bigger than your excuses. You are persistently bigger than feeling lazy. And you are persistently beating the feelings that typically stop you. The second thing that I want you to do, before you look at your email, before you answer your phone, before you start surfing Vox and Vice and BuzzFeed and, TeamStream and checking out the sales on Zappos and looking at your Facebook newsfeed, before you pick up the damn phone, please, please, please figure out your 2 priorities for the day. These are the things that matter to you. Whether it's saving money and making sure you're focused on that, or showing up at work and being a contributor, or whether it's changing how you treat your spouse or your kids or the person that you're with, or heck, getting to the gym because you said you would. Whatever it is that your two priorities are, put them in your head before you pick up the phone. Why? The reason why is because of persistence. The reason why is because I want you to have a good day. Do you know what makes for a bad day? What makes for a bad day is snoozing, starting your day off late, starting your day off tired, starting your day off by mainlining everybody else's news feed on social media and looking at everybody else's life and saying to yourself, oh my God, they're on vacation, or gosh, they look so great, or their friends are so fancy, or my gosh, they've got so money. You start off your day looking at that shit, you're never gonna have a good day. You gotta start off your day by getting up on time, figuring out your priorities, and then getting to work on them. Do not pick up your phone until you have done those two things. I think the single biggest reason why people have bad days is because they start them off by looking around at everybody else and seeing what they're doing, instead of having the focus and the discipline to actually start your day off with you in control and with your priorities front and center. So, you want a bonus round? Exercise every day. That's right. Get up on time, figure out your priorities, and exercise. You do those three things, you'll be kicking ass every single day.
And if you want to be literally undefeatable in business, literally unstoppable in life, you really want to dial in your morning routine. And so you want to do things like starting the day sweating, because that releases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, that repairs brain cells from stress. You want to sweat because that's going to increase your metabolic rate, which is going to give you energy. And we live in a world where energy is even more valuable than intelligence. You want to, in your morning routine, take the time to write in a journal so you actually can detect your values, reconnect with your goals each day, get to know yourself even more, because awareness is the beginning of transformation. And you want to get your morning routine right so you take some time at the front end of your day to learn. Because as you learn more, you know you're going to achieve more. And as you understand better, you can achieve larger.